you want to spruce up that Model Y that you got at home? Here's how you do it. One of the easiest and best ways to do that is to get a new set of seat covers. Here we have the seat covers from EVBASE. I actually had them customize these, red and black with the Launch Series stitching on them. I love the way that they look, especially if you have a Launch Series. It's great to have these seat covers, but if you don't, you can not have that or have the Model Y. They have a few different options available. We're going to show you how to put these on the vehicle. There's some pluses and minuses to these seat covers, so stick around. We're going to talk more about that later. Look in the description below to see how you can get some great discounts on Tesla accessories. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in a minute. Okay, so for the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna install the front seat covers first. I'm gonna do the top part of the seats in the front seats first. And what we're gonna wanna do is go into our trusty little bag here. Our kit comes with a lot of things. They have these black rings. If you've seen my previous videos before, you can check those out for the Cybertruck where I've installed these before. And they're actually pretty simple. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna just go on here like this. We're going to slip through there, and we want it on there just like that. And we're going to do that on all of the rings on the back of these seat covers here for the front seats, because these are the pieces that are going to slip in between the seats. That's one. Now, we got those on. Now, if you notice, I have some custom seats here. It's really hard to get these. They're in red and black. We get the Launch Series. EVBASE does have a few different design logos that they can put on here. In my case, I have a Launch Series Y, so I have Launch Series on the seats as well. So I'm going to go ahead and install this. Doesn't matter which one you put on, they're both identical, and it goes straight on the seat. So here we go. Okay, so we got the straps released. That allows us to pull this flap here, because what's underneath this flap it's going to expose this area under here, and this is where we're going to pass those round pieces of plastic through the seat back right here, and this is where they're going to attach to. That's why it's easier to do it if you just take this loose. Okay, so here we're going to put on the passenger seat cover. You're just going to slip over the top just like this. Nice snug fit, and we're going to pass the rings that we have right through the seat, and it's going to come out the back on the bottom. And we're going to go around to the back here in a little bit and put those through. Just put it through like that. We've got a strap, an additional strap that we have not had to do before. All right. Go ahead and move to the back seat. Okay, so you should be able to see here where the rings came through, and all we're gonna do is just put it through just like that. There's one like that, and then there's a third one here that we gotta pull through. It's right here, and just go just like that. And that's all there is to it. So these are 1, 2, 3, and they're all secure. That's holding the seat in. Okay, so next we're gonna grab our straps from either side. What's gonna wind up happening is that I'm gonna wind up putting them together just like this, but I'm not gonna put it behind my pocket right here. I'm actually gonna run it through the pocket just like this, because, well, I'm anal. That's just the way it is. Now I'm gonna grab them and latch them together just like that. Boom, they're done, and that closes. And that way, we don't have this big old strap going across the back. Okay, so for the seat bottom, it's a little bit different. We've got the ring that we're gonna put this on the back, but it only has one of them. So we're gonna put one right here, which we're also gonna slip through the seat just like we did the other two. But for the other straps, there are two other straps that you have here. We're gonna put these clips on just like this. Put it through the ring, then you put the hook through there and pull. And it grabs. And we're gonna latch this on underneath the seat. There we go. That's all there is to it. So let's go ahead and install this. Also, before you go and install the bottom, you got to take these straps off right here, because these straps are going to run underneath the seat as well. And we're going to tighten those down. So it's going to look like that when you're done. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the straps that we had and we're going to pass them through to the back of the seat just like we did before. We're going to pass these underneath here so we can just go ahead and pull them through. And then we're going to install this ring here. So we're just going to push that through. Okay, so here are our straps that came through right here. Here's our ring that we pulled through right here. And so all we're going to do, we're going to pass this up to the front so that we can be able to grab it, and we're going to be able to attach to the front of the seat. All right, so we got it on there. So now what we're going to do, one thing I'm going to want to do is take this hook here and I'm going to pass it on the side of the seat such that we can go into the back of the seat and grab it, and we're going to be able to hook it underneath. So we're going to take our trim tool, push it through, and with any amount of luck, this is going to come through the other side. All right, so I'm going to take the second hook and I'm going to pass it through right next to the seat belt. It's going to go between the seat and the seat belt here, and we're going to pass it right down to the bottom. And that's how they're going to go through. Okay, so we have the hooks hooked underneath the seat. We got that part done. So now all we need to do is just tuck the seat into the seat holder and attach our straps, and this seat will be done. All right, let's go ahead and get it in. We're just going to attach our straps. All right, those straps are done. That tucks it all in, and this seat should be done. First seat down, that's the hardest one. Now we just got to repeat that a second time. This is my method of getting these hooks down here. I use my trim tool like this, such that actually I can actually do it like this. Such that I can put it in between the seat and it's going to go all the way down. So all I have to do is look for the trim tool. So I'm just going to push it down like this and look for the trim tool on the other side as it comes out. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this in. I'm just pushing the disc through to the back, and I'm going to grab it from the back. Yep, we have 4 discs now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bringing my strap in through here just like I did before. There's one there. And grab my other strap. There we go. And the driver's seat is now done. I gotta get this thing put on. It just slides on just like yay. Center console just slides on just like this. It's just a sleeve, that's all it is. And that's how the center console goes on. Okay, so for the back seat, it's just gonna be a little bit different. You're gonna have these with zippers on them. And these do matter how you put them on, because if you notice this one, it does not have a little notch up here at the top, and it just has a zipper on the side. That means it goes on the passenger side. If it has a little notch up here for the seat belt up here on the shoulder, that means it's for the driver's side. So just be sure to tell those apart. These 2 holes up here are for the headrest when it goes through. And so that means we have to take the headrest off, and I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. We're gonna be able to take this off. We're going to pass this portion through the crease. This is gonna Velcro down just like this. This one Velcro on the back. On the back, it just Velcros down. So here's what's gonna happen. We pulled our seat through just like this. And this is all Velcroed, and we're gonna put our other Velcro piece on top of it, just like this. And that's gonna lock it in. Just like that. And then we're gonna zip it up. There you go, that one's on. Let's go ahead and move to the driver's side. And now, as I stated before, remember I told you there was a slit on this side for the driver's side one? This one has a zipper. And this slit is for the seat belt. So it's actually gonna go like this. And this one has a hole over here for that. There we go. And that's how you get this one on. This goes on here like this. This is your cup holder. On the center console, this one has another ring that goes on it, just like this. And we're gonna push that down in between the seats, just like we did on the front seats. Because this clearly goes right back here like this. All right, so we got the headrest for the center console in the back seat. We're just gonna go ahead and put it back on. I'm gonna disconnect this cord here, and it's going to allow the seat to come free. But I know there's a safety latch on there somewhere. Okay, so the instructions actually have you taking out the back seat of the Model Y and placing it on the ground and doing all of this stuff and putting the straps on there. Quite frankly, I don't view this as a seat cover problem so much as it is a Tesla problem, but quite frankly, I've not been able to get this back seat off because there's an electrical cable that connects to the seat for the seat recliners and things of that nature. And I cannot disconnect that adapter. It is wedged in there pretty tightly, so I can't take it out, therefore I can't take the back seat out. So it's time to improvise. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna wind up running these cords underneath the seat, and we're just gonna pass them through just like we did the front seats. And there are a couple of hooks that we've gotta attach as well, along with one disc. So we're gonna attach all of that, run the cords underneath the seat, and that's how we're gonna have to do it. Wish us luck. You know, between the third party manufacturers and Tesla, they make this job almost impossible. And you've really got to think your way around it. So you put that there. This one goes here in the middle. The last hook goes right here. So here's what we're gonna do. I'll flip this over and we're gonna start feeding all this stuff through. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna push these through to the back so that when I lift up the seat, I will be able to grab a hold of them I'll be able to grab a hold of these straps, and that's how we're gonna do this. Okay, so we finally got the seat covers in here, and you know what? I gotta say, they look great. The red and black especially matches the vehicle. I think they do a very good match in the vehicle, but there are a few notes that I must make on these seat covers. Number one, if you look at the seat back, it's really not covered. And if you're sitting in the back seat, you know these are seat covers. It's not like a full seat back cover, so to speak. So that's number one. Number two, you'll notice that you have a little bit of buckling here on the center console, on the center seat. And but more importantly, down here on the sides, you'll see buckling as you get in the vehicle. That's not cinched down in any kind of way, so there's no way to really cinch that down. You just have a hook which works for the back part of the seat, which works quite well. So from the outside looking in, you really can't tell that these are seat covers. And like I said, they look really, really good, and they do protect your seats. It's just that when you start looking up close, you start realizing that, hey, these really are seat covers. Unlike the ones we have in the Cybertruck, where most of the people think those are OEM seats with those seat covers. These are literal covers, and you can see their covers. So that's the only downside about these seat covers that I can see. Other than that, they're beautiful. They seem to hold up. They're definitely doing their job in terms of protecting the seats. They are comfortable. They add an extra layer of cushion. So I can't say enough about that, but it's pretty good. More importantly, when I put one of the seats down, you'll notice that the seat does not go all the way down. In fact, it'll stop midway. And that's mainly because the seat cover is actually stopping it. One will go all the way down, the other will not. I can kind of force it down a little bit, but I can't get this seat to go down all the way at all with the cover on it. That's all due to the thickness of the seat cover. That's what's stopping the seat from going all the way flush. If I really need to, I could probably sit on it and make it go flush, but I really shouldn't have to do that, truth be told. But as I said, the seat covers do look really, really nice. Well, if you want to get these covers and get a great discount on these, look in the description below to see how you can get a great discount on all sorts of Tesla accessories. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think. Until then, I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.